What's up everyone, it's Jan Boers, new video, new Czech Talent Tuesdays, the interview time. It's the show I'm bringing you all the time as I really want you to know the Czech talents who I believe they can represent our country at Eurovision. They have the international quality and they are very interesting and important for you to follow as well. And they are very interesting people as well, as their stories are very different, their approach is very different as well. And as well, I'm doing it because I really believe they deserve your attention, as I want you to really push them and really, write them and motivate them to go to Eurovision. As well, I really want you to subscribe to the channel, so please don't forget about this. And let's talk with Pam, as we were talking about the ESCZ national selection, we were talking about the Eurovision in general and her approach toward the contest, but in most, we were talking about her new EP, her new songs, her approach to music, and how does she feel about it nowadays. Well, let's check it out. It's Pam Rabbit. Hey Pam, I'm really glad you're here with me today in Czech Talent Tuesdays. How are you doing?
Hello.
What you're up to?
I'm doing good. For me it's morning right now. But I'm doing good. I'm gonna be writing songs today. I feel like it. Yeah.
Oh, what's this morning songs going to be about?
I'm not sure because yesterday I was in a studio with a few friends and we were creating a song for somebody else. And when you create for somebody else, you're like, oh, I want to go home and create something of mine, So I have no idea. I'm just gonna turn on everything because I have everything at home, like mics and everything I need basically. So I'm just gonna create and see what happens.
Yeah, tell me something about this process. I'm curious about you're writing songs for other people as well for yourself. How is it? How tell me about it.
Actually, yeah. Okay, I do. Not as much as I would like to, but right now, because right now I'm supposed to write a song, but I'm so in my head. I have to do it. I just remembered. But yeah, sometimes I write songs for other people. Usually I start with piano, and I ask them for lyrics. Not to write lyrics, but when you have a diary and you write down, I'm write me a letter basically about some feeling that you're feeling about. I don't know, is it love, is it whatever, and just take this one feeling and write about it. And I take this paper and I'm trying to get into them, understand their feelings, and then write lyrics from that paper, because I feel that's the way how to write songs that will really suit them and they will feel like they wrote it, and so that I do, yeah. But usually I love to sit on people's sessions and just be like, yo, how about try this and that, just the third head who's trying to give some ideas and stuff. I love that. I just love sitting with people on a session. Yeah.
Is it how your songs actually are made up as well, or you're creating for yourself a bit differently? How this work? I'm doing this mostly, or not mostly, but I'm doing it, and most of my viewers are from Eurovision community, and you were twice in our national selection with two very different songs actually, but nowadays you release as well other song which is very different as well again. How is this process in your head happening? How, when you're thinking about making song for yourself, how is this creation happens?
Well, in the past few years, it was kind of hard for me because I didn't know what kind of music I want to do, because I really grew up on any kind of music, on jazz, pop, hip hop, metal, all of that together. So that's why all my songs were so different, because I literally didn't know what I like, and I just tried anything. And the last song that I just released, I think it's kind of way I'm gonna go now, But writing process, it's it's hard, Sometimes I just have some melodies, so I just record on a phone. I have a bunch of melodies on the phone. Sometimes I just find some drum loop. I listen to it. I'm like, oh yes, damn, and I start to record to it, But usually it's always ended up with me and my computer at home. I just try to create beat or instrumental, bass, whatever. And then when I'm kind of done with the song, when I have vocals and all of it, I need help with somebody. I need somebody to help me with sound design right? And like finish it, you know, because sometimes you write a song and you're just not able to finish it, and you need that other hand to be like, no, you know, this is not good, this will be better for the song. And so then I go to my friend Philip Vilcek, who's actually right now doing the song with
Benny,
Ben,
yeah.
and with Benny, yeah. And I don't know, we were working together for so many years that we just found this like style, I guess, or I don't know, we're like really good friends. So I come there, I'm like, yo, I have this song, I have this and this idea, what do you think? And then we kind of put it together and it works, you know. So, but I can't really define the process because it's like, it's every time is very different, because every song, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're in love, sometimes you talk about breakup. So it's every time is different situation. So the writing process is very different, you know.
Yeah, is this the problem, or problem? I wouldn't say problem, but you understand me. Is it a problem of making singles only, that it defines you in a certain time? It's like for me to watch then your, you know, playlist on Spotify is like, who's this girl? Who is this girl? Kind of like, but it's, you just described it. What was your, I don't know, mood when you were doing Mom, I'm Lost, your last single you just released?
Yeah, for sure. Singles, I think, are a problem, especially when you're writing alone. You know, I mean, if you're writing with somebody, it's like two styles together. But if you're writing alone, it's pretty visible that. I mean, unless you figured it out what kind of style you want to do, because some people really just like R&B or just like, you know, something, which is amazing. And yeah, it's a problem. And Mom, I'm Lost was, I don't know, you know, I was in I'm still in a quarantine. I realized that kind of I'm trying, but I don't know what I'm trying. I'm like doing something. I'm never stopping, but like I don't know where am I going. And you know, I keep hearing that from so many people from like Gen Z. Like it's like common problem, you know. We don't know what to do. We're told that by the time you're 20, you're supposed to be like giant and whatever.
Even I'm you know, like grandpa for you, kind of, you know. I still have the same problem, so no worries about it. It's not about, it's not a generational problem.
Okay. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you're kind of told, or you feel like, because social media, you see all these 18-year-olds being like crazy famous and buying houses to their moms and stuff like that, and you just get like messed up because, you know, when you're in your 20s, you're still really, really young person, and you're not supposed to have it figured it out. You're maybe not even supposed to have it figured out by the time you're 30, maybe never, you know. And that's how I felt. That's why I wrote this song. I was like, I just want to make fun of myself and fun of like other people who feel this way, so we can like laugh about it, you know, because what else you can do? You're just like, you keep trying and you laugh about stupid situations that you create, you know, that you maybe kiss a person you shouldn't kiss, or you maybe try something you shouldn't try, and you know, you put yourself into something that doesn't work out, but it's okay, you can go next day, you know. And then then you're like, oh my god, childhood traumas, let's go. You know. And you start to figure it out when you're like around 20. You're like, oh, so that's why I'm like that. Oh, okay. Oh, and you're like, mom. You know, and all that stuff was like in my head. I'm like, I have to like put it in a song and grow from that, you know. And I feel like the whole EP that I'm gonna do is kind of my letter to like a little bit younger Pam, you know, to like, yo, this was messed up, but it's okay. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna die, which is, I think, yeah, that's actually the next song I'm gonna put out. It's called We're All Gonna Die. But I swear, it's a positive song. It's not a bad. It's a positive song.
Very positive. Very positive.
But it's a positive song because it helps me a lot. You know, every time I'm like scared of doing something, I'm like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. It's okay. You know, to some people it wouldn't help, but to me it really helps because it's like big perspective for me. Like it doesn't really matter, you know.
Yeah, but it's funny, you know. I'm really curious about this new EP. What else can you tell me about it? As I'm really curious about it. Like normally and nowadays, and we were talking about it, that's a single releasing all the time. But what I personally miss, it's actually a bit of like a huge or bigger story of the artist. I really want to feel it, so I'm still the fan of, you know, the whole albums or something, because it just takes me in the mood where the band just creates or the artist creates.
Yeah,
It just tells the whole story, not just a fragment of something which I can't connect with. But what is this EP will be all about? And actually, do you have all those songs written as well?
Yeah. I mean, I'm already just like, because I'm waiting for Philip because he's on a Eurovision right now, so it's a bit harder to get him to session. But yeah, I'm waiting just for the last song because it's like almost done. But then he had to like run off, so I'm just waiting for that, and then it's completely done. The EP, the actual EP is gonna be called Mom, I'm Lost. Like that's the name, and you know, I still think you're gonna hear a variety of genres in that EP, but I think now that I put out the second song, it's gonna feel like what the hell? It doesn't make sense together. But when you hear like when I put out the whole EP, I think it gonna make sense. You know, what is like happening, because the first song, Mom, I'm Lost, is kind of like crazy. It's kind of like I'm trying to describe this mess that is happening in your head. You know, the whole chorus is like la 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 la. It's just like you making fun of yourself, but in a most friendly, loving way, right? Like when, I don't know, you have a friend, you're like, I have a good night. You know, this kind of a making fun, but with love, because you love yourself. And the second song is more of a letter to me, like we're all gonna die, and I'm trying to talk to other people too who are like maybe thinking about, you know, failing or like suicide or whatever, like just like bad thoughts that you might have when you're younger, and be like, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna die. So don't do the job that you don't like. Don't spend time with people you don't like. You don't have to listen to nobody. The only thing you have to do, and this is like ultimate truth, the only thing in your life you have to do is die. There's nothing else you really have to do. You just have that's the only thing you have to do. You know? And yeah, and eat, drink, blah blah blah. Yeah, but like, you know.
Yeah, I understand why you say it's kind of positive, like that really can help you out.
Yeah, don't over stress it. Yeah, don't over stress it, because when I was over stressing stuff, it didn't do anything. The only thing it did, I was stressed, you know, and that's not good for artists or for anybody. So yeah, and the other song, then there's a song about like saying goodbye to somebody, you know, that's the only like ballad, and yeah, and then two other songs which kind of I want people to, you know, unravel themselves and take it as their story, because I don't want this to be just my story, and I think it's gonna be relatable, because that was like other thing that I realized during this EP and writing, because for the first time I really sat down, I was writing about myself and like what is actually happening in my life, and I realized, wow, I'm so basic, you know, like kind of, because I'm like, I realized that there's so many people who are feeling this probably, and it's nice to know that somebody else is. I know it sounds cheesy, but it is nice, you know, when I hear, I don't know, Ariana Grande, and she has a song about something that I feel like it gives me so much joy, you know. I feel like I have a friend. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I want to do with this EP. I want to be your friend.
So your EP is going to be like a therapy for many of us as well, not just for yourself.
I guess, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, laugh about yourself, cry, scream, and then at the end kind of say kindly goodbye to something that isn't good for you.
Yeah, I like the idea. I can't wait when it's going to be released. Do you have a plan already?
Thank you. Well, actually, the second song is going to release in like 3 weeks. I'm editing the video because I want to do a music video for that too, and it's gonna be actually funny because my mom's boyfriend is in a music video. But I don't want to say what, because it's so funny that you have to see. But when you watch it, just keep in mind this is my mom's boyfriend.
Okay, I can't erase it already. I really must say that the music video you made for Mom, I'm Lost, that's awesome, funny with all those, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Ghosts or whatever it is.
Yeah, ghosts. Yeah. It took so much work because me and Michal Novacek did it like alone, because we were like, oh, I have this idea and this idea and this idea, and we didn't know what the hell were we doing. But at the end of the day, I really, really love this music video. You know, for the first time, I feel like that's me. Like, that's really me. And because I fully like had the had the creative like freedom with him. Because usually when I shot music videos with somebody and stuff, I was kind of put aside, you know, because they don't usually they usually, I guess it's not that normal that maybe a girl like tries to like knows what she wants in the music video and shit. And I really had these ideas and they never like let me go through, you know. And I kind of like, and this time I really was like, that's it, like I want to take people inside of my head and like what is happening there, so let me do that. And it worked out and I love it, you know.
Yeah, I really like wish you luck in this, as I really think you deserve more attention than you get. But you get a lot of attention during the Eurovision national selections. Let's switch the teams to this. It's my big topics, of course. I never lose it, and I'm really curious if you just hindsight, if you just look back in those two experiences, how was it for you? What would you like to do better? Not what you would like to do better, but would you like us to do better?
Mm. Oh, that's, I never actually thought about it that way. But I don't know, like first Eurovision, like the first that I you know submitted. Yeah, I just wish I had like a little bit. I wish I had different song, because I found myself in a moment, you know, when we were sitting there and there were like, my name was kind of going high in the first one, right? Because we ended up second with Jakub Pondra and Barba Mochova, yeah. And I remember, I was like, if I go, I hate the song though. Like I realized at the moment that I don't like the song, you know. Yeah, because I realized really that was the time when I was writing with other people, and those people were pushing me in ways when they thought how I'm supposed to sound. And when I came out with songs, they were like, that sounds weird, you know, which you heard Mom, I'm Lost. It is kind of weird, but it doesn't mean it can't work, right? And I hate when songs repeat themselves. I like something that is like new. So that was kind of the moment for me. I was like, I just realized I don't like this song, you know. And so, but I don't think there's something you could do different. Maybe just like the only thing that is like that is kind of like messed up is the fact that uh there are big people like Ben and then small people like me in the same competition. So if I'm honest, when I submitted next year, I when I knew Ben was there, I knew there's no chance. You know, I was just like, okay, so let's go. Let's just like try to like get attention from this, right?
Yeah, that could be
Because
solved actually. That actually
you would
could,
have to be,
yeah, that actually could be solved by
yeah, if it,
by
I
the
don't,
live
yeah, yeah,
live contest. If we have a live contest, I believe that
yeah,
that
yeah,
more people will watch,
yeah,
and
yeah.
if you're famous or not will make like it wouldn't matter. I think, you know, because the people will see you
I
live.
mean, I don't know if it would have. I don't know if it would have mattered, but it sure would help, you know, because like it was supposed to be right, then it kind of like collapsed or something, and from that moment I knew like, okay, so now you just let's go there and just like do your best and uh, see what you can like do from this, you know. But it was that was I think the only thing that was kind of uh discouraging for artists like me who doesn't have attention,
Mm.
because I was like, okay, but now I can do anything I want but nobody will listen, you know, because like duh. If I wasn't on in that situation and I was like looking at the thing, I would probably, because I like Ben, I would probably maybe vote for him too just because he's Ben, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which it's, I don't want to like.
No, I
I think he's
understand you.
doing
That's
a great,
nothing
great
wrong.
job.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's okay.
I think he deserves. I think he deserves
You
being there.
don't.
Okay, I'm not trying,
Yeah,
but I'm
for
just
sure.
saying. Yeah, yeah. You know, and that's, I think that's the only problem. I think I talked about this with in some other interview too, because like uh now that Ben went there, I think a lot more famous people will go now, because he made it cooler,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
He made it cooler. So I'm pretty sure like more famous people. So I kind of think the chances for smaller people are smaller now, you know, because like these people who are actually maybe famous, they actually know what they're doing, so they probably have a good song and stuff. But I don't know. That's your problem to solve. I have no idea.
Well, not mine anymore, but I really would like to, as I always think that
No.
if there's a live concert, it wouldn't matter, as more people will be
Yeah.
approaching it, and
It
actually
will help a lot.
when
Yeah.
people actually hear you singing, that will make a huge change. and maybe it won't change the winning of somebody famous or whoever else, but it will bring you more attention, which I think you deserve, and it's actually encourage your generation of artists, not just you, but all your friends and other people who are doing music like you, and feel that, and I can see it, that you feel that you're not necessary, or it's hard for you to really go through to the mainstream, which I think it shouldn't be, but the television should do more for you as well, I think, to create the platforms. That's why I think the Eurovision is awesome, as it gives chance to original music as you're creating. Do you will you, or do you think about applying next year for national selection or for Eurovision 2022?
If I would apply? I'm not sure, to be honest, because I went through it already twice. Just like, because it's actually really hard for your head, like the moment, not the moments, like the times that we spend with you are actually really nice, that's like the bright moments when like we get to talk, we get to record some shit, and it's really nice because you guys are nice, but the moments when you're like alone, I think that's kind of hard, because that's again, when you are already famous, or you have, or not that, or maybe you have money or something, or you have a team, I guess it's so much easier, because you can like sit down with people and be like, yo, what we're gonna do now, right, for the promotion stuff. But to me, I was kind of like, by myself and like, okay, man, we're gonna do all this. And it was really like kind of weirdly consuming. The first year I went to like so many schools, and I did like I talked about why, as a Czech person, you should believe in your dreams, because I think it is true. We have so much like stuff going on, school for free and stuff, and I just talked to kids, and in the end I was like, yo, there's Eurovision, if you're, and I did like so much stuff, and I had fun because I spent time with kids, and I like talking to kids like that, and then next year I tried again, but I feel that I'm kind of like tired, because like next year, the year before, like last year, I didn't feel I knew I wouldn't win, so I didn't have this, this fire under my ass, that would be like, oh, let's go. But I still work out. I was like, no, this is not the approach you're gonna do. You're not gonna like give up. You're gonna do and just like see what happens at least. And I don't know if I'll be able to go through the same. Maybe if the rules changed somehow, like if they added the live concert or something, but if it's gonna be the same, then no, because it feels like my life is repeating, and I need you have to feel every year a little wins, something like a tiny wins, and this is like every January, like you work your ass off, and then it's like fuck, and I don't want to repeat myself. But if it changed, if there was like some big change, like a concert or something, maybe well, I don't know, if I had a good song, why not? But
Mama lost.
That's Mama lost. Yeah, but usually I think if I like something is with connection. God damn it! Oh no! What did I do? Where are you? You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, but I mean, well, yeah, but like you guys always want a song that is like unreleased, right? So depends. I don't know, but I just don't like when life repeats. It feels weird. It really felt weird next year. I was like, I already know all of this. Like, what am I? What is happening? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to say no. Like, I'm never gonna do that, because I did a few things that I thought I'm never gonna do. So why not? But I love Eurovision. You know that. Like, it's because I'm half Russian, so Eurovision is like that's sick. I would even like to go just like a fan and just like be there as with people, because it's amazing. But you never know.
Yeah, we'll go together, because I found to love it too as well. I'm really glad that you're doing it. And I really hope that you will one day stay at the Eurovision stage, whether it's next year or, I don't know, 5 or 10 years. I really think you deserve to be there, and I really wish you luck in this, and wish you luck in the creation of songs as well for you and the other so people. Nice. And I hope to see you in person soon. So thank you for the interview.
Well, thank you so much, and have a nice day. And you guys stay tuned for my upcoming EP. It's gonna be out very soon. And yeah, have a nice day.
Alright guys, and that was Pam Rabbit, so I really hope you enjoyed this interview, as I really did, and I really wish her luck with her music, and I really wish we will see her in future at Eurovision on stage in national selection with brand new music, as she is inspirational to others. Maybe she even doesn't really know how much. So we need such people at this world to really help us to create the momentum for the winning one day. I really believe she can do it, and you know, you must prize her directing skills, as she basically done her music video, which is just amazing. So please check it out. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about to write her some new kind messages and motivate her for the next work, as I think she deserves it the most. And well, for the rest, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share the video, don't forget to pump the like button, please do it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.